Hello, my friends, and I'm the underdog of the underrated and the Tenkaichi of gaming. And for 10 long years, I have maintained that position and title to my way of life off and online throughout my various journey of life. If you don't know, well, June 9th happens to be the day I actually started being a Let's Player. It started 10 years ago, so we're looking at 2010. I started doing Let's Plays, starting with Radiasinki Raimahen. And the first couple of games I've done, they were, of course, done in a playthrough manner until later down the road, I started doing Let's Plays. Now, I don't know how many other people can say this, but I can actually say that I'm proud to be a Let's Player. Because of this, it has given me much of an image boost because it gives me a chance to speak. And I can speak, oh, trust me. Even in the worst case scenarios that are going on in this world, I'm speaking out on it. What I don't care for and what I do care for. And of course, when I started doing videos on my channel, I faced a lot of ridicule. Much like growing up with cerebral palsy. I've dealt with a lot of ridicule because one side was shorter than the other, and I had to deal with this disability all my life. And here I am, 41 years old, overcoming so much that has happened in the last 3 years and counting. Now, it may have slowed down my progress, but it hasn't stopped my progress. No, it really hasn't. Because despite all that, now what I do has meaning. Because my mom laid so much influence on me as a child, giving me games I've never even heard of. I mean, everybody knows of Mario, Duck Hunt, Gyromite, and Stack Up, and all the rest. But how many have heard of King's Knight? Or say Star Tropics, or Yoshi, or even A Boy and His Blob. How many have heard of Jack Nicklaus' Greatest 18 Holes of Golf? I've owned and played the weirdest bunch of games ever known growing up. And this is long before YouTube. Even when I had a Dreamcast and I was playing emulators on it, I found some weird ass titles. Just because the Dreamcast can do one thing that no other console could ever do: play emulators. By the time I put this up anyway, it will be on the day of it will be the day that I actually started doing Let's Plays. But actually, yeah, Let's Plays have really motivated me to become a slightly better speaker than I was before. Because I never used to speak out as much as I would like to. Because, and even to this day, I stay by the fact that if I don't really have anything to say, it's only because I have a lot on my mind. And only because I do have a lot on my mind, that doesn't mean I'm going to speak out on it. I only choose to speak out when I feel the need comes to me to speak out. It goes without saying that even people who've seen me but never heard from me were impressed because I had a lot to say. Especially when it came down to, say, at my mother's memorial. Yeah, yeah. When it came to my mother, I practically acted like Red 13 from Final Fantasy 7. It's like, I have great pride for my mother. As for my father, well. But as I was saying, I think people just changed right after the fact that I spoke and said my piece, and they looked at me differently. And as I said, in at my mother's memorial, it really did change my whole outlook. Because part of the Let's Play lies in the reading and the acting. And it strongly made a more sizable influence because now I've grown an interest into voice acting. Now, everybody knows I'm already an author. But to say that I'm still doing this for a better reason. And it's not because of, oh, hey, it's a video game that I'm doing. No, it's not just that. It's the fact that my talent is somewhat influencing me and influencing what I do for a greater reason. That's the thing. Now, there are times in which I do wonder about that, but I just look at it like this. Little by little, I am gaining a bit of influence. Even on my YouTube channel. I have 1.3 something. And that's 1,300 some odd viewers and or subs. Only because I've been doing it for 10 years. A decade. I mean, just constantly being an entertainer. Constantly drawing the games that I challenge myself in doing. And rarely do people offer me, a request. And when I do, I take it. Granted, it's going to take a while for me to get to it and or beat it. But when I do, this is exactly what it looks like. I knock it the square hell out. I'm basically that guy that despite everything that has happened to me, I'm the guy you root for. I only think about one thing. Beating the game. No matter how I do it, that's my goal. To beat the game. Because honestly, to me, if I can beat the game, I've completed my purpose. And I know there are people out there that would ridicule me just because, oh hey, I'm doing it this way. You should be doing it this way. And I say this to those out there. If you feel I'm not doing a better job, then how about you do it? That's right. You get on the mic. You talk. You guide us through the game. Tell us how you beat it. And maybe, just maybe, I may acknowledge you. That's what it is. And most Let's Players don't share this fact, but that's what it is. When it comes down to beating the game, there are a few handful that have this mentality. I have this mentality because it's not what it is expected of me, but it's what I stand for. What I've stood for many years on this channel. If I'm noticed, would it change me? No. Because if I'm noticed, guess what? That's great. That means I get to do more. That means everything will open up more doors for me. That means, guess what I can do? I can do the things I've always wanted to do. Probably not at this time, but definitely it will grant me favor in what my future lines me up to be and what I can do for the rest of my life. Does that consider that marriage might be in the future? Yeah, but not too close into the future though. Because with everything's going on, I'm not doing any traveling too soon. Until everything has basically cooled the hell down to where people aren't going to act like assholes, to where I can actually go to an IHOP or whatever kind of restaurant I feel like going to. And mind you, I like something down home. I like something regular. I don't like something too high priced and fancy and there's no heart into it. My thing is, I like a good meal. I like to eat hearty and be happy. It's what I do almost every time I play and beat certain games. Basically, after I see the credit crawl, what I do, I go out, I celebrate. I get myself a drink or a meal, come right back, and guess what? Oh yeah, let me see. I got how many more projects I need to do? Okay. Blip, 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 blip. Just start on a new one. When I started my YouTube channel, most people know this and there are people who don't know this, but when I started my YouTube channel, I used to basically do up 15 parts real quick, like boom, boom. Like I'm playing through the game, and this is when I first started recording. I used to play the game, have this thing on capture instead of, on the game screen. And basically, back when YouTube used to do 10, 15-minute videos, I did at least 15 to 30-minute videos. It was like 15, almost 16 minutes of me doing a game. And it's like this. Roddy Sinky, I could tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used to upload 7 parts in one day. Now that YouTube has changed, but the way I do my projects have changed, there ain't much change. Because guess what? I do the following. When not on here, I'm on my PS4. I record at least during the week, maybe about 5 to almost 8 parts in a week. And depending on the game, if it's going to be a long game, I usually end up with, say 30, 40 good parts before I decide to say, you know what, I'll take a break with this, I'll upload this, at least 5 parts a week. And that's what I'm actually doing. Because of everything that is going on, I am actually uploading 3 times a week. Because I have so many projects that are going on. Some are already beaten already, and I just want to get them off my hard drive. So, technically, I'm going back to what I used to do when I first started. And I didn't realize it until I just noticed that. It's like, oh, hey, I'm recording 5 parts a week. I can share this. I'm doing the following on my channel, which are One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, Is a Lacrimosa Dana, Ogre Battle, Sailor Moon Another Story. Let's see. Digimon Adventure, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The game events that are happening are more based on the manga than the anime, by the way. Let's see. I already finished A Certain Magical Index. I also have in backlog Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. I have to get back to that. So that's about, what, 8 projects or so? Already almost ready to go because I've been just doing this, and this. And guess what? I've been doing all this for years, and I have a disability. I've been doing all this for a decade, and my disability has not stopped me. I went through so much hell, but my disability did not stop me. I've heard plenty of stories from my friends that they had it rough, that they're from this generation. Some of them were bullied. Some of them were ridiculed. Different reasons why. But basically, I stayed around just because. Tell me about it. I'm listening. We're all ears. I've been around since, actually I've been around longer, but, originally I've been around since 2006. But during my service as being a Let's Player on YouTube, 10 years. So yeah, 14 years. But I can say, nothing has changed me. And that's the beauty of it. I was all for partnership. I'm still a partner, but really it never changed me. I had one person who thought I was going to be changed because of said partnership. It never changed me. Even now, with the changes happening, I'm still me. I'm still Pookieizzy7. I'm still Ichigo Musco. I'm still the underdog of the underrated. I'm still the Tenkaichi of gaming. I'm still the Wonder Chef. I'm still that guy that basically does all these weird ass games. Nothing has changed me. And that's the beauty of it. People, nothing has changed me. I'm still the same guy that I've been since I started doing this Let's Play thing. This Let's Play movement. And I can still say the same thing. I don't care who's trending. I don't care who else is playing who knows what. I have my favorites. I know what I like sometimes. And I like to watch them. Because, hey, I'm pretty sure there are people out there who do find my stuff entertaining. And for those who still find my stuff entertaining, thank you. Because Lord knows I do my damnedest just to make a smile appear on anyone's face. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for a smile. I'm doing this just to bring something back. Something positive. If not for that, I think I failed in that. I think I failed in just bringing a smile to somebody's face. If I have not done my job properly, yeah, I will turn in my gamer card right now. I will turn in my license. I will turn in my badge. I will keep the Sword of Vermilion with me. And I will leave. And not come back. If I have shamed anybody as who I am. But I doubt I have done so. Because this is the lifestyle I chose. The lifestyle of an artist. The lifestyle of a Let's Player. The lifestyle of a voice actor. The lifestyle of the fact that I'm doing this just to bring something back. It's a beautiful thing, and I like doing it. Things like these. Thank you, phone. So with that said, I think I said all I need to say. So until whatever the hell else I plan to do, I'd like to thank each and every one of you out there for sticking by me. To my friends at Random Co-op Industries. Y'all some crazy assholes, but I love you anyway. You're as close to me as my own family. Probably even closer. And for everyone else out there. That means to my family, near and far, to my loved ones, to my touched ones, who have left this world but kept an influence on me. They're still in my heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all that you have done for me and to me. You kept me on the straight and narrow. You supported what I do and what I'm doing. And for that, thank you. So until then, my good people, all people, great and tall, big and small, and everybody in between, I am still Pookieizzy7. And with that, here's to another 10 years. Until then, the Tenkaichi has spoken, and I am out. And always remember, save states all your friends, they'll save your ass in the end. Later.